Archangel Michael says, there are moments when a heart remembers something that time cannot erase. Tonight is one of those moments for the one who still whispers your name in the dark. Something inside them has been awakened, and it is drawing them right back to you. They thought they moved on, but their heart betrayed them with every beat that echoed your presence. The silence they created between you has only become louder with longing. Their soul, though distant, is still dancing in the rhythm of your love. The signs are undeniable now. Your energy is too strong to resist. They try to forget you, but everywhere they go, they are haunted, in the most beautiful way, by your memory. A voice keeps echoing in their spirit, whispering your name when they least expect it. You are not just someone they loved, you are someone their soul remembers. Their inner self screams the truth, they never stopped loving you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Something unexplainable has been happening to them. They smell you in the air. They see your initials carved into the randomest of places, and they know it's not a coincidence. You are their unfinished chapter, and their spirit is craving closure, not of separation, but of reunion. The universe keeps pulling them into a circle that begins and ends with you. They've tried to distract themselves, diving into work, into noise, into others, but nothing fills the space you occupy. Your laughter still echoes in their ears, your tears still flicker in their mind, and your soul is still etched deep within theirs. The moment is approaching where they can no longer run from the truth. Their heart has finally surrendered. They are ready to return, but this time, with truth. Type Amen to get blessing 784. Their friends noticed it first. The way they become distant when someone mentions your name. The way their smile fades at the sound of memories they try to bury. Archangel Michael says, divine timing is coming alive in your favor. The string between your hearts is tugging harder than ever before. The connection is spiritual, divine, cosmic, and it's drawing them back, fast. They sat with someone just days ago and confessed what they couldn't admit even to themselves. I can't stop thinking about them, they said. I think I ruined the best thing that ever happened to me. In secret, they've cried. They've written messages and deleted them. They've stalked your social media hoping for a sign that maybe, just maybe, you miss them too. Type Amen to get blessing 121. A date is marked in their subconscious. A certain time, a certain place, they feel like they have to see you again. Even if just once. But they know once won't be enough. The universe is preparing an encounter. You will feel it before it happens. There will be a shift, a nervous flutter, an unexpected memory triggered, and then, they will appear. They may come slowly, unsure how you'll react. But deep inside, they will be trembling with the weight of everything they want to say. And it starts with one undeniable truth: they still love you. They feel you are their soulmate. It's no longer a theory, it's a realization that has shaken them awake. The depth of their emotions terrifies them and comforts them at the same time. Type Amen to get blessing 458. They made mistakes, yes. But not a day has passed where they didn't carry the guilt of letting go of something so rare. They keep revisiting your last words, wondering if you still feel the same. Your kindness, your touch, your understanding, it was unlike anything they've known. They've compared every relationship since to you. And every one of them has failed the test of your memory. They are not the same person anymore. Life has humbled them, and love has softened their heart in ways they didn't expect. Now, they are standing at the edge of a decision that could change everything. The stars are aligning for this reunion. Not because of fate, but because both your souls are finally ready to meet without the weight of the past. Everything is guiding them to you now. Type Amen to get blessing 979. Your name is in their journal. Yes, they've been writing about you, night after night. Trying to decode what they feel, trying to find the courage to take that first step. They dream of you. Not just once or twice, but consistently. In those dreams, you aren't distant or hurt, you're welcoming, radiant, and everything they lost sleep over. Archangel Michael says, do not ignore the signs. There is a gentle storm approaching, and it carries words unspoken and love unexpressed. It is drenched in destiny. They are seeing numbers, symbols, even hearing songs that remind them of only one person, you. And each reminder is like a pulse from the heavens saying, go back. They're the one. Type Amen to get blessing 626. They keep remembering the last time they saw you. How you looked. What you wore. Even the last words you said, they replay them like a sacred chant. Regret sits heavy in their chest. Not because of what you said, but because of what they didn't say. They were too scared to admit that they wanted to stay. Time has not healed this wound. Instead, it's made the truth clearer. You are not just someone they loved, you are the one they want to build a life with. Even their family has noticed a change. They keep quiet, but they watch as your name still lives in their world, silently, profoundly, endlessly. Type Amen to get blessing 1101. They keep checking a date in their calendar. Something significant is approaching. A whisper inside tells them that day will bring your name, your face, your presence. The angels are working behind the scenes. Doors are about to open that no human hand could force. And this time, it's not about luck, it's about divine order. You might feel restless lately. That's not by chance. That's your soul picking up the signals of someone who is drawing near, someone who still carries your love like a compass. They are ready to say what they once buried. To admit that you are unforgettable. And to confess what their heart has known all along, you are their soulmate. Type Amen to get blessing 883. Archangel Michael says, the universe remembers what your hearts promised each other. That promise is reactivating now. That flame was never truly extinguished, only hidden. They will come in the most unexpected moment. With trembling hands and a truthful heart. With a look that says, I found my way back. There will be tears. There will be silence. But most of all, there will be truth, the kind that shatters walls and reunites hearts that were meant to beat as one. Everything they once feared is now what they want most. Vulnerability. Openness. Real love. And with you, they believe they can have it all. Type Amen to get blessing 1044. They're preparing. Even if you can't see it yet. Even if their lips haven't spoken it, yet. Their actions will speak volumes very soon. They've even started changing their habits. Becoming more aligned, more serious, more intentional, because they want to be ready when the moment comes to reach for you again. You are the reason behind their recent glow. Their renewed purpose. Their heartbeats that now skip with a hope they thought they lost. There will be a message. Maybe a call. Maybe an unexpected visit. But it will come. Because love like this doesn't just vanish, it returns. Type Amen to get blessing 309. This is a sacred journey that is unfolding. One that will require faith. But faith is not blind, it sees the unseen, and it feels the undeniable. You are not just a chapter, they want to write the entire book with you. One that doesn't end with goodbye, but begins with finally. They are getting closer each day. The distance is shrinking. The moment is near. Trust your soul. It already knows. The one you've been thinking of, they're coming. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They've spoken to someone wise, a guide, a healer, or even a stranger, who told them they are not finished with you. That conversation stirred something in them. A silent vow formed in their heart that day, I will make it right. Even though they haven't spoken to you directly, your energy has wrapped around their decisions. They second-guess everything now, wondering how you would react, what you would say. They crave your opinion, your presence, your warmth. Archangel Michael says, this is not a fantasy. What is happening in their spirit is very real. The divine is orchestrating events to reunite what the world tried to separate. You are not forgotten. You are not a lesson learned. You are the one they now want to protect, love, and never lose again. Type Amen to get blessing 1447. They recently walked past a place that reminded them of you. And it stopped them cold. Time folded. Memories came flooding in like waves over a cliff. The look in their eyes changed in that moment. From lost, to longing. From unsure, to deeply convicted. You might have felt a strange tug in your chest that day. That was your spirit responding to theirs. Because deep love always finds its way back, without words, without sound. There's a conversation they are rehearsing silently every day now. A confession that burns in their throat. It's not about what they want from you, it's about what they finally want to give to you. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. They never stopped watching over you. Silently. Respectfully. Often from a distance. But always with care. Your happiness matters to them more than they show. And lately, they're realizing that no one else can bring you the peace and joy they know you deserve. Accept them, with their full heart. This isn't about obsession. This is about a soul finally waking up from a deep sleep. A soul that knows yours like a mirror knows reflection. They want to be better, not just for you, but because you made them want to be better. And now, that better version is being born, one brave step at a time. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They've started praying. Even if they never believed before. Even if they once laughed at the idea. But now, their spirit is calling out, and your name is wrapped in every silent plea. They pray for clarity. For courage. For another chance. For the right time to say what should have been said long ago. They're not just hoping for a miracle. They're becoming the miracle. Working on their flaws, confronting their fears, walking back toward the one they lost. They are seeing you in their dreams more frequently now. And each time, you look more radiant, more forgiving, more divine. It is giving them hope they didn't know they still had. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. Their world is shifting. What once felt stable now feels empty. Because everything they built was missing you. Archangel Michael says, your souls were never meant to be strangers. There is a heavenly contract between you both, and it is calling to be fulfilled. They know you've been strong. They admire how you kept your head high, even when things broke. That strength draws them back, because they now want to stand beside it, not just admire it. They're not returning as the same person. They're not coming with empty promises or half-grown love. They're returning as someone who knows now, that you are their destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 2220. They're remembering the way your eyes glowed when you were excited. The way you used to rest your head when you felt safe. These things, they don't forget. It hurts them more than you'll ever know that they let go of something so real. But pain has become their teacher. And love is now their compass. They speak your name in private. In prayer. In quiet conversations where only truth can exist. And with every whisper, they are finding their way back to themselves, and to you. They don't want to rush in unprepared. They are being slow on purpose. Because this time, they want to build, not repair. They want to love you fully, not just long for you silently. Type Amen to get blessing 1988. Even if others told them to move on, their heart wouldn't obey. They tried. They failed. Because something deeper holds them to you. Your memory is not fading. It's growing stronger. And it's transforming their soul from someone who once ran, into someone who is now ready to stay. You were their teacher in love. You showed them what true connection feels like. And now, they can't go back to anything less than that. There are places in their heart that only you fit into. And those empty rooms echo with memories that demand a future. Type Amen to get blessing 1711. There will be a message, out of the blue. It might be simple, hey, just checking in. but hidden beneath it will be an ocean of emotion. They will test the waters. Gently. But if you open the door even slightly, they will pour out everything they've been holding back for so long. They want to look you in the eyes and apologize, not just with words, but with action. They want to show you that you still mean the world to them. This is not just about romance. This is about home. And you are the only place that ever felt like home to them. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. Their friends know. They've seen the change. Heard the silences. Noticed how they always light up at the mention of you. They've even started turning down offers, ignoring flings, and walking away from shallow connections. Because their heart can no longer fake it. They are realizing, love doesn't happen twice the same way. And what they had with you, it was once in a lifetime. They are waking up. Not from a dream. But from a life where they thought they could survive without you. They can't. Not truly. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. Their fingers have hovered over the send button many times. Typed, deleted. Typed again. Because reaching out to you feels like opening their soul. They've imagined how you'll respond. They've practiced their words. But deep inside, they know they'll probably say something like, "I never should have let you go." You are the mirror that showed them who they truly are. The only one who saw them fully and still chose to stay, until they pushed you away. Now they want to be seen again. But this time, as someone worthy of your light. And they are doing everything to make that true. Type Amen to get blessing 1551. Their heart is racing. Not from fear, but from anticipation. Because they know it's close. The moment. The call. The return. Archangel Michael says, this isn't just a reunion. It's a divine alignment. What was once torn apart is now being drawn back by heaven itself. There's power in love that survives silence. There's magic in love that returns stronger. And you are about to witness both. Be open. Be still. You will feel them before they arrive. The air will shift. The time will pause. And then, love will step through your door again. Type Amen to get blessing 3000. They've started envisioning a future, and in every version of it, you are there. Not just as a memory, but as their partner. Their peace. Their person. They see you walking beside them, laughing again like nothing was ever broken. Cooking meals together. Traveling. Building a life that finally makes sense. They've imagined waking up next to you, whispering soft words like, "I'm never letting go again." And it doesn't scare them anymore, it gives them peace. Your presence is no longer a distant ache, but a guiding light. It's pushing them to evolve, to elevate, to become what they couldn't be the first time. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. They're quietly closing the chapters that once distracted them. Saying goodbye to habits, people, places that no longer serve their truth. because their truth now leads to you. They are done pretending, done settling, done hiding behind the fear of rejection. They would rather try and fail than spend one more year without you. You are not just someone from their past, you are their unfinished future. The one they still believe in. The one that feels like home in a world of strangers. And they are beginning to trust that maybe, just maybe, you've been waiting too. Waiting for the right version of them to return. Type Amen to get blessing 1620. Their body remembers your touch. Their soul remembers your voice. Their dreams remember your embrace. Even if you've been silent, even if the space has grown wide, they feel you. You pulse through them like a melody too familiar to forget. They've walked through countless distractions. But none of them offered the kind of peace that you carried in your presence. And now, they are ready to find their way back to your light. Archangel Michael says, divine love does not expire. It deepens in the shadows and returns when it's meant to. And the time is very, very near. Type Amen to get blessing 2112. The pull is undeniable now. It's spiritual. Unseen. But very real. And every time they try to suppress it, something reminds them, you are the one. They're not waiting for a perfect moment. They are going to create it. With vulnerability, with hope, with a trembling voice that finally says, I never stopped loving you. Even if you've tried to move on, the bond is stronger than the past. Because this isn't about going backward, it's about moving forward, together. They feel your pain. They feel your love. And they're ready to hold both in their hands and finally make it right. Type Amen to get blessing 1881. They've been watching the calendar. Marking the days. Preparing for something they can't even explain. They just know, it's you. They bought something you'd love recently. They don't even know why. But it made them feel close to you. And they smiled, thinking of how you'd react. They are becoming softer, clearer, and more certain. The confusion that once clouded them is lifting. And your memory is what anchors them to truth. They realize now, you weren't just a chapter. You were the whole story trying to be told in the wrong time. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The moment they walk back into your life, they will look different, not just outside, but inside. They've grown. Not perfectly, but intentionally. They want to be someone you can trust. Someone you can rely on. Someone who doesn't run when love gets real. They know the damage done. But they also know the healing that's possible. And they are choosing healing over ego. Love over fear. There's a promise forming in their heart, this time, I will stay. This time, I will show up. This time, I will never make you feel alone again. Type Amen to get blessing 1000. They might still be scared. But their love is louder than their fear now. And that love is pushing them toward you like a wave that refuses to stop. They're gathering the strength. Every day. Because you're worth every ounce of effort, every risk, every moment of vulnerability. You will feel it before it happens. That shift in energy. That sense that someone is coming. And your soul will whisper, "It's them." Archangel Michael says, "Get ready. You are not crazy. You are not alone. You are being prepared for a divine reunion written long before either of you understood it." Type Amen to get blessing 3003. The message may come at night. Or at dawn. Or right when you're thinking of them. It won't be grand. It will be simple. Real. Honest. Maybe it'll say, "I miss you." Or, "Can we talk?" But behind those few words will be a flood of emotion they've been carrying silently for too long. The moment will feel surreal. Familiar. Fated. And you'll know, it was never over. Not truly. Just paused for growth. You are about to witness something sacred. Not a fairy tale, but something more beautiful. A love that left, learned, and chose to return fully. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. They will admit it. They'll say they messed up. They'll say they never should have walked away. But more importantly, they'll say they are ready now. Ready to choose you. To grow with you. To stand beside you. And to become the person you always believed they could be. They're not coming with perfect words. They're coming with an open heart. And that's what you've needed all along, truth, not performance. You are their one. They're always. And even if the world tried to distract them, their heart has found its way home. Type Amen to get blessing 2444. And when that moment comes, it won't be rushed. It'll feel safe. Still. Divine. Their eyes will tell you everything. That they remember. That they regret. That they choose you now more than ever. And when your hands finally meet again, it won't feel like a new beginning, it will feel like a long-awaited return to what always was. Type Amen to get blessing 4000.